Work and professions. Workers of a textile dyeing plant, one of the main sources of employment in the empire. Many workers were enrolled in professional associations called collegia. The enrollments recorded 268 different professions in the city of Rome and 85 in Pompeii. There were professional associations, collegia, for various professions, such as fishermen, piscatores, salt merchants, salinadores, salinators, olive oil traders, olivarios, olivarii, artists, escenicos, sceneci, cattle traders, pecuarios, pecuarii, goldsmiths, orificers, drivers, asinarios, asinarii, or mulios, muliones, and stonemasons, lapidarios, lapidarii. Subscribe to the channel to help the channel grow, and stay inside when you have a new video. Textile production was a major source of employment, and textiles and clothing were two of the main products traded between different regions. The finest quality garments were exported by merchants or businessmen who were often wealthy residents of the production centers. Ready-to-wear clothing could be sold through vendors or traveling merchants. Textile production was often carried out by small businesses, employing apprentices, free wage workers, and slaves. Both wool carders and dyers had their own professional associations. The centenarians were workers specialized in textile production and recycling of scrap fabrics. The textile industry was a significant part of the ancient economy and played a crucial role in creating jobs and contributing to economic growth. The various professions within the textile industry, from merchants to dyers, each had their own specialized skills and guilds, ensuring a well-functioning and diverse market. The existence of a market for textiles and clothing allowed for the exchange of goods between regions and facilitated trade. The widespread availability of textiles and clothing also meant that people from all walks of life could have access to these products, contributing to the growth and development of society as a whole. The work performed by slaves was classified into 5 categories: domestic work, public or imperial service, urban crafts, agriculture, and mining. Convicts were often forced to work in harsh conditions in mines and quarries. In reality, there was little distinction between the work performed by slaves and free workers, and most workers in the empire were uneducated and unskilled. The majority of unskilled workers were employed in agriculture. In Italy, the majority of agricultural workers were slaves, while in other provinces their numbers were lower compared to other dependent workers. Despite their harsh conditions, slaves played a significant role in the economy and daily life of the ancient Roman Empire. From domestic work to agriculture and mining, slaves were involved in various aspects of society and provided a source of labor for various industries. The division of labor between slaves and free workers, however, was not well defined, and many workers were uneducated and unskilled, performing manual labor in agriculture or mining. Nevertheless, slaves were an integral part of the empire's economy, and their contributions were vital to the functioning of society. Business in the ancient Roman Empire was conducted both within its borders and with distant regions such as China and India. The empire was connected to these regions through trade routes, including the Silk Road and maritime trade from Egyptian ports on the Red Sea. The main commodities traded included cereals, food items like olive oil and fish sauce, slaves, or metal tools, textiles, natural fibers, wood, pottery, glassware, marble, papyrus, spices, medicinal plants, ivory, pearls, and precious stones. The diversity of goods traded attests to the widespread reach of the Roman Empire and its connections to other parts of the world. Wine was one of the most widely traded products in the Roman Empire. Despite the fact that most provinces produced wine, the Romans had a preference for specific regions and grape varieties, leading to wine becoming a key commodity. The main producers of wine for Rome were along the western coast of Italy, southern Gaul, Tarragon, and Crete, while Alexandria imported wine from Latakia in Syria and the Aegean Sea. Wine was sold by the glass or in bulk in taverns or dedicated wine shops, and its price varied based on quality and origin. The demand for wine was high, and shortages were rare, indicating its widespread popularity. The Roman Empire was characterized by a thriving and diverse economy, with numerous opportunities for merchants, entrepreneurs, and workers. The Roman economy was highly interconnected, with trade and commerce playing a key role in its growth and prosperity. Despite being largely based on agriculture, the Roman economy was diverse, with a range of industries including textiles, mining, and construction, providing employment for millions of people. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to always be notified when a new video comes out on the channel and help the community grow. I hope you enjoyed this summary about work and professions in the Roman imperial era, as well as trade. If you liked it, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment. Your feedback is valuable to me. Thank you.